All right, number 25. Some values of the linear function f are shown in the table above. What's the value of f of 3? Okay, so we're looking for f of 3. So this is in a function notation, but f of 3 is pretty much the number in the parenthesis, that's the x value. Okay, and we're solving for that's the y value. So pretty much we want to figure out if we're plugging in 3 into the equation, what do we get, right? What do we get for the y value? So you go to the table, we don't have a point at 3. Okay, so we can't just look at table and tell directly. But what we could do here is we can try to come up with an equation for this linear function. Okay, so we know it should be a straight line. So we can just kind of use the slope-intercept form of a linear equation, y equal to mx plus b. So to write out the equation, we have to solve for the slope. Okay, that's m is a slope and then b is a y-intercept. Okay, to find the slope and the y-intercept. So to solve for the slope, we can use any 2 points from the table. So here we pretty much have like 3 order pairs, right? We have x is 0, f of x is -2. So f of x is like the y value pretty much. Okay, so we each have a point at 0, -2. We have a point at 2, 4, and then a point at 6, 16. So to solve for slope, we can pick any 2 points, okay, and plug into the slope formula, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so let's just say, what if we pick these two numbers? Okay, these two, the second and the third point, we get y2 minus y1 will be 16 minus 4 over x2 minus x1 will be 6 minus 2. That will be 12 over 4, which is, with 12 over 4, just 3, right? So the slope is 3. Okay, so the slope is 3, so we 3x here. And do we have the y-intercept? Well, for this question, we actually don't have to solve for it, because you look at the first point that we have, right? So we have x equal to 0, right? So when x is 0, this point is on the y-axis. So 0, -2, that is the y-intercept, right? So it's telling us the y-intercept is actually -2. So we can actually say then the b value will just be -2. Okay. Right? If they don't give you that, then we could plug in the point. Right? Plug in the x and y from a point and then solve for b. Right? But for this one, since they give us there from the table, will save us a little bit of time. We can just plug it in. Okay. So this is our equation. So y equal to 3x minus 2. Okay. As a function notation, will be f of x equal to 3x minus 2. So that's the same thing. Okay. So the question now we can answer it is f of 3. That means we're going to plug in 3 for x and solve for it. And it's going to be 3 times 3 minus 2. What do we get? 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. Okay, 9 minus 2 is 7. So that is our final answer for this question here, which is letter B.